I never know how to start these things. Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be working on the car, just a few little things today. First things first, this front lip down here, down there, that I got on my car, you may have noticed it in a couple of other videos. It's unpainted plastic and it's like not as shiny, and I really want to just paint it and make it nice and glossy black. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to take that off, paint it, clean it, and put it back on. Then the second thing is, come with me, is around the back here we have these reflectors, and they basically do nothing. They're literally just reflective material, but we're going to replace them with some actual LEDs. So when you turn your car on, when you have your lights on, they're going to be LED lights as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to wire the lights to the LEDs down here, and yeah, that's basically it. Let's get to it. Because plastic is quite smooth, we're going to need a primer so the paint can stick. So we're going to use a plastic and fiberglass primer. Just got this from Super Cheap Auto, so let's go. Alright, so we've given it a proper prime. We've got 2 coats on each side. So now we just have to wait about half an hour, 45 minutes for it to dry. Then we can start putting the paint on. Alright, so it's been about half an hour since we've put the primer on. Now we're going to hit it with a acrylic, glossy black, still Super Cheap Auto brand. We're going to probably do a couple of coats on the underside, which is the one that gets all scraped up, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Then we're going to do most of our coats, maybe 5 coats on the opposite side, and then we're going to have to let it dry for like 3-4 hours. You can see it stick, probably can't see it in the camera, but you can see it stick to the primer pretty well. One or 2 light coats, just to make sure it all sticks. Don't want it getting too heavy and we getting runs and everything. Don't want any paint runs, so we're just going to go over it pretty lightly for the first couple of coats. Alrighty, I've actually done the last coat and it's looking pretty glossy now. Did it quite thick this time. I did 2 really thick coats. It's come up real nice and glossy, beautiful. I figured if I try to do another one, I'll probably fuck it up and it'll turn to shit. So I'm just gonna end it on a bit of a high note there, and we only have a few hours of daylight left, so I'll let that dry. Alright, so now we're going to move on to doing the LED rear reflectors. So what we're going to do first is we're going to remove these. They're just held in by 2 clips at the back, so we're just going to squeeze them out. Alrighty, so they came out really easy. Next off, we're going to unscrew these lights so we can get to the cables behind. So we're going to unscrew both of them. There's just a little clip that's in here, and it just slides right off. So as long as you pull the light towards you, it should just slide right off. Okay, next we're gonna unpackage these. Shut up, phone. Should put that on silent. Okay, so we're just going to get the wire and we're going to thread it through one of the holes here. So we can get this through. Then we're going to clip it in. Clip it in like so, no problem, easy as. We can take this shitty plastic off as well. We're going to begin to unravel some of this wiring here so we can tap into 3 of the 4 wires. Okay, so now we have the exposed wires. The wires that we're going to be using are brown, black, and black and white. So we're not going to be using the silver one, which actually later on turns to red and white down below. So brown, black, and black and white. The orientation that we're going to use is black is ground, so black to black. Then we're going to go brown to red on here, and then we're going to go black and white to white. Okay, so now that I've stripped the ends of these wires to reveal the wire underneath, we're just going to wrap it around. Red to brown first. Just going to wrap that one around. So as you can see, I wrapped the red wire around the brown wire. And now all I need to do is put some electrical tape around that. And there we have it. We've wrapped up all 3 of the wires onto them. So now we're ready to get some more electrical tape and tape this back together like it was back here and make it nice and neat again. So we'll just start from the front and start wrapping. So wrap it up nice and tight with the electrical tape. So we've covered up every single bit of the surface. And then one more for good luck, go back. Just try and pack it in nice and tight, so in case any water does get down here, no water getting into the wires. So there we go, it's literally as simple as that. We've just put the 3 wires down here, so literally they dangle off it. And now it's time to connect the light back up and see if it works. Alright, so it seems as though it has worked out pretty well. Got the lights on at the moment for both of them. Awesome, awesome stuff. Alright, so we've put the front lid back on and it's so much glossier than before. Absolutely love it. It was just pissing me off before and I really wanted it to be nice and glossy. So now it matches with the top part there. About the same colour now, there's no fade. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the install, especially of the LED lights, and I'll catch you next time. Do you feel the